everybody. It's Tuesday night. It's a little after 9. Thank you for staying tuned to the Superstation tonight for the conclusion of Atlanta Braves baseball. It's time for What's on Joe Mind. We are a fan cast about the world of G.I. Joe. I'm your host, Mike Irizarry. How's everybody doing?
Oh, come on now. We're a fan cast about the world of Captain Planet.
That's right.
Sure. That was, I have to admit, back in the day, I was not a big Captain Planet fan. Not because they were not espousing values that I felt were good. As, you know, hey, we should all want to save our Mother Earth here. But wow, that one just beat you over the head with it.
Yeah, that's a whole much.
I mean, it was kind of the point of the cartoon, but
I understand. But you know, I as somebody who was not a dumb kid, I didn't need to be beaten in the head. So
Right.
there, but
yeah, but there's a lot of dumb kids out there, and they grew up to be dumb adults.
I understand, Rob. I understand. I'm just saying that then the show can be for them. It doesn't have to be for me.
Back then, if you were anti-environment, you were a bad person, and it wasn't political. Just like now, let's save the planet.
Right. Back when it was universally agreed upon that was generally a good idea.
Yeah.
But of course, Super Sky Point 2 Ted Turner, one of the few people that it turns out was it was good to have him with a few $1 billion laying around, because he at least tried to make things better for everybody.
0-1 as an MLB manager.
Yeah, yes, true.
Ted Turner, yes.
True. Winless. They couldn't get on the board for him.
Nope.
But what can you do, right? He's got as many wins as I do, so maybe we should think of it that way.
I mean, it was the Braves in the 80s. It was lucky they showed up. That's a win on its own.
He got to write Dale Murphy's name on a lineup card. He did all right.
Portland, Oregon, Dale Murphy.
But in the bottom row, he is counting down the days until the end of the school year. It's rack time, Rob.
I mean, 7? You don't look so good. You could call out tomorrow. It'll be 6. Yeah.
I'm not counting Friday and Tuesday where I have to show up and there's no kids. So
Right.
Those are the drinking days.
yeah, exactly.
That's where you show up and you got donuts and scotch.
Tuesday I may be home by lunch.
And here in the top row, he is the former head of marketing for the G.I. Joe brand. It's the Hot Show, Mark Weber.
That's right. We the ones. Good to be here.
You're a little overdressed compared to usual, Mark. You got the down shirt going.
Yeah, I was substitute teaching today. And then they said, hey, can you cover after school care? And I'm like, I'm happy to help. So I did that. Got home about 5:30, ate some dinner. Got the morning baseball scores posted. We're almost to the postseason in Eternal Baseball. Then I watched a little Yankees, a little Raw. Started working on tomorrow's baseball scores. Then it's time for the podcast. So you get collared substitute teacher web today. Yeah.
I'm a little overdressed as well. I've got the What's on Joe Mind shirt going because this is my personal 15th anniversary on the program.
Ooh.
Yeah, May 14, 2011.
Pretty slick.
Episode 3, Mike's first appearance.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I got that's why I'm wearing our shirt. You never want to be wearing the shirt for the podcast you're on. Especially when it's your podcast. But you know what? Today's special.
Is that like wearing the band shirt to the concert?
Right.
Kinda. Okay.
Right.
Look that up in your podcast episode price guide.
It's podcast etiquette 101 right there. Josiah Alcorn is asking us if super chats are working. Super chats are going to be working all the time, folks.
Yeah,
they apparently are
not coming off anymore. We got computer stuff we got to buy.
Yeah, they're like the anti-Weber. They're always working.
Right. Right. They are always going.
Mm-hmm.
But Dustin Jeffrey with a note on Ted Turner. Billionaire Ted lived the life I would if I was a billionaire. Buy a wrestling organization and a baseball team. Amen to that.
And he married Barbarella. Come on now.
Right.
And he gave $1 billion to the United Nations and was still a billionaire.
Andrew Gauguin, Donuts and Scotch, and Irizarry Brothers autobiography.
Nice.
I don't know. I like Ragtime Rob never drinks. I very seldomly drink, although when I do, it is often a scotch. So this is kind of just my autobiography, really. It's I'm going to roll it up on Kokomo Toy someday with donuts and scotch.
Given how much of a lightweight I am, we should challenge some other podcast to a drinking contest, Marion Ravenwood style. And then as they come to the table, we play Joe Colton's music. And the guys are like, oh my God, they're playing her music.
Oh my God.
Smoke machine. Like,
right. The whole
and then we finish them off with the safe door.
Maybe that's how we should start it. Just a boom.
Either Undertaker or she gets Austin's music, right?
That's probably more fitting, really.
Yeah.
We'd be invoking the true Canadian in her. Although it might have to be a wine drink off at that point.
That's fair.
But whatever, whatever.
But when you drink it by the barrel, so
she'll put you on.
Or by the box. Ooh, some of that Franzia. That's a good stuff.
Gosh, Joe Colton. Joe Colton's in the house.
By God, she's killed him. As God is my witness, Viper Island is broken in half.
Just passing by.
In the pre-show, we were discussing the 1951 Looney Tunes classic, Bunny Hugged, where Bugs Bunny has a pro wrestling match against the Crusher. We may be referencing that a little bit tonight.
Greatest match of all time.
Just to warn everybody, that may come up a few times. But,
either that or the Usos against each other at WrestleMania.
I don't know, man. I've enjoyed their work this week because mostly it involved being on the boot end of Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, I think they found their niche.
Right. I've enjoyed their work. So it's hard to
tackling dummy for Jacob
on right now, Webb. I mean, I know you're not a fan, but let's give credit where credit's due.
Yeah. I mean, yay.
Bam! Oh no!
You know what Jimmy Uso's finishing move is?
I don't think he knows what his finishing move.
No, it's driving a car.
Thankfully, it's not somebody else's finishing move.
Right?
Public menace.
Causing public menace. Oh, that's what they can call it. They can call it the public menace.
Have another one, Danico.
Oh man,
we could challenge him to a donut off.
Oh,
I don't know. He looks like he's starting to get himself back into shape again. So
I'm just talking about just in general.
Whatever he's not eating, the other half of the Street Profits is picking up. Man, with Dawkins, they were talking about him. He's in the best shape of his life. No,
that was a few years ago.
Yeah,
he had really slimmed out, but now he's
but not after that year off. And by year off, I mean year off, right? Come on,
right? We're no creative plans,
and also no plans to actually work out, apparently.
Right, your tag team partner's wife is off TV. And you guys have had nothing to do with her on the product, but that means that you're gone for a while.
Yeah.
Great booking, great booking, gentlemen. Great booking. Good job. Anyways, cigars all around. That's enough wrestling talk. What do you say we get to the news?
Yes.
Remember, before we get into the news, do all that cool YouTube stuff. It's all free. No super chatting involved here. But make sure you take your little mouse click finger there. Notice I'll hold up the I'll wiggle the index finger and not hold the middle finger out while I just little clicky thing there. Make sure you're doing that on a little thumbs up down below. Make sure you're subscribing and the little bell icon down below, and share us in your social media circles, be that on Facebook or Bluesky like we have, or Instagram, or in your Reddit circles, or whatever you do to talk about Joe. Bring us along with you.
Mm-hmm.
Lieutenant Falcone asking, what's on Joe Mind budget for me to wear an advertisement to DFW? I believe that is the swag shop.
$2.
You got to go down below to the swag shop. You missed the sale though, so good luck on it.
I would say it's about $2, thanks to Josiah Alcorn.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Our what's this thing called? StreamYard fees. They come due. The yearly StreamYard deduction happens at the beginning of June. So there's no budget.
Yeah.
There's no budget.
You pay us.
Yeah, that money gone.
Yeah.
Why super chats are open, everyone.
There you go.
Trying to create a budget here.
Mm.
But yeah, so do all that cool free YouTube stuff. Share us around, help grow the channel, because you guys have to, right? I've tried everything. It doesn't seem to really work. You guys got to do all the free clicking work for me. It means more when you do it than when I do it. And frankly, if you're not subscribed at this point, you might as well, because the YouTube algorithm will track you down and throw us at you until you're dead. So you might as well just jump on board. But Cooter's Garage, Mike, are you still using Podbean? We still have the Podbean site for all of our audio archives. They are not up to date, but everything's there.
Yeah,
we're certainly going to get rid of that. We want to make that available to folks that want to have it. We're not going to. Just because there aren't new uploads doesn't mean the old ones are going away. Falcone got one ordered. He'll be representing. There we go.
Now we're talking.
There we go. Yeah, we put out that big announcement with the 15th anniversary designs. I think we sold 2 shirts.
There you go.
Not counting the shirts that I bought. I think we
Oh,
sold.
well, that's good.
So
they're a limited edition.
At this point, yes.
So far.
They are open and available to everyone, but we'll talk more about the swag shop in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Storm Shadow version 2, not version 1, mind you, version 2. Yo, Joe, hey fellas, how you doing, man? Welcome to the show.
I didn't see him in all that camo.
Well, he is in the city, so that is going to really make it.
Mm.
Josiah Alcorn notes that the CNUG shirt gets the most compliments. It's easily the weirdest one in our catalog. So I can see that. Rich Cohan, Mrs. Staff Sergeant CNUGs. He bought the first shirt. I mean, Staff Sergeant CNUGs hasn't really gone anywhere.
Mm-mm.
I put him in all of our graphics and stuff. He has more of a social media presence than a show presence at this point, but that's what a good mascot does.
He's still active duty. Yeah.
Right. We don't have an animation budget to work him in.
Oh,
Like we can't just have him walk across the screen.
Mm-mm.
That costs money that we don't have. Hence super chats are open. So he tends to pop up more on Facebook and Instagram than anywhere else. Anyways, first news item.
Do.
Yeah, it's the one in the thumbnail. But the G.I. Joe brand master model artist Tony Galella has announced that he is departing Hasbro for Boss Fight Studio. This is straight off of his Instagram. The picture is off of his Facebook. I don't know Tony at all, so I'm limited to what the public sees. But yeah, so it's I know 3 weeks ago we had the Thank You Lenny thumbnail, and now here we are today doing the same thing for Tony, and really it's kind of a copy and paste situation. You know, they have not given any reasons why, although they are certainly under no obligation to.
Mm-hmm.
I am certain that with a good 99% certainty that these guys have families, They don't want to uproot everything to go to a job in Boston that quadruples their travel time day after day after day. And they found a job that lets them work at the place where they currently live. So more power to them. It's we should all be so lucky in those circumstances.
And work for a guy they used to work with.
Right.
Andrew Franks was at Hasbro when they were there too. So.
Right. But along with former Hasbro guy Corey Cantalupe, they are the three of them are joining up. I think this week was their first week.
These guys for Halloween years ago, probably 10 years ago, because they both hit the gym. They even shaved the heads right, and they went as Hawk and Animal, shirtless, and it was pretty damn impressive. Not just that they were buff enough to go shirtless and not worry about it, but they did the face paint and they cut the hair, right? Like ridiculous. So good for them.
I mean, shirtless isn't so bad when you're covering up with football pads.
I get it. Yeah, I don't know if they. Yeah, I guess they did do the pads, but
I mean, you have to. Otherwise, it doesn't work.
Lenny in college, linebacker. I bet you could have guessed that.
Yeah, I had that.
Yeah.
Not shocking.
I mean, honestly, if you had said defensive end, I'd have believed that. Probably.
That's fair too.
But
I worked with
play linebacker. More power to him.
But I worked with both of these guys. They're both great guys, and so the fact that they get to and they're great friends. So the fact that they get to work together still somewhere else and not either deal with the commute or worry about the layoff, right? I really think it's that simple. People are looking for it. And I reached out to both of them to say, hey, congrats on your new chapter. But I didn't push either one of them for a why, right? It's not really my business. It's not really anybody's business. But you know what? If it's good for them, I'm happy for it. So, and people look at, and I put this online somewhere, the Hasbro's move to Boston is also a soft layoff. There's a ton of Hasbro people who are looking for work right now, right? Because they'll jump as soon as it's required for them to start commuting to Boston. I think the current bid is 3 days a week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is required for most positions in the office up in Boston. So, but for Hasbro, it's not like they're gonna be shocked and surprised that 50 employees are giving their notice this summer, right? They absolutely plan for it. Those are 50 employees who don't require severance, and 50 employees who they can hire someone cheaper and younger, or not rehire and just slide their responsibilities to a different position. So none of this is a surprise to Hasbro. And I'm sure they baked it into their numbers when they talked about moving to Boston. So it is what it is. And I'm not trying to be anti-Hasbro guy, because I don't think I've ever been that, despite my past. And I'm not just picking up for guys that I worked with and that I'm friendly with, right? It's just, that's the reality of it. If you're looking deeper than that, I don't think there's anything deeper than that. That's just what it is.
Exactly. I mean, it sucks for us as Joe fans, but as we've all gotten to know these guys a little bit. You can't help but be happy for them. Again, they get to continue to work in a field that they enjoy, doing things that they like, in the home that they've built, and they don't have to uproot themselves to do it.
There you
go. Josiah Alcorn, thanks again, sir. Expecting big things from Boss Fight post tariffs. I mean, heck, expect big things during tariffs. There currently aren't any, are there? Aren't they still suspended? I don't know.
Last I heard, they had been shut down. It had been shot down.
Right. So, yeah. I mean, they've been doing good work for all of the flux Boss Fight has been in. You can't say boo to the quality of what they've been putting out anyway. I'm sure that is something that's going to continue to improve.
And remember the timeline for products, right? For a year, we're going to get stuff both of these guys worked on completely. And then the year after that will be stuff that were already planning. So there's a long tail. So whoever the new guys are, if we even find out who the new guys are or gals,
I imagine we will in June.
Yeah, we won't know. what their stuff actually looks like until probably January 28th. So
Right.
it doesn't mean that everything Lenny worked on is done because he left. It's not how it works.
No, at least 12 months. It's still in the hopper.
Cooter's Garage has a good point here on the list of people. So when I left Hasbro, when they eliminated my position, I kept it in a separate folder in my email. I emailed 112 people to let them know, because I knew there wouldn't be an announcement or anything, just to say, hey, I sure enjoyed working with you. I'm not with the company anymore, but if you, I'd love to stay in touch. Here's my my home email. 112. And now I believe that 112 people, that was 2017, is down to less than 10. So now I get that that's, almost 10 years, and that lots of people left on their own. So it wasn't like they've all fallen to the axe, but a lot of them have. But yeah, 112 to less than 10. That's something.
Greg Augustin, what if Boss Fight wins a G.I. Joe figure license? I would say then that they would be uniquely qualified to follow through on that license.
I've heard that theory getting thrown out there, like that these guys are going because G.I. is going to farm out the Boss Fight. I'm like, that's the stupidest theory I've ever heard in my life.
I mean, it's not the dumbest thing, Rob, but it's certainly unlikely.
Yeah, I just no.
Like, considering that we're seeing, Hyatt Toys is making a 3 3/4 G.I. Joe line right now. Super 7 is making 3 3/4 Joes right now. There's statues out there. So like, I think G.I. Joe right now is kind of farmed out as far as it's going to get farmed out. But it's like I said, the fact that a license would go out is not that dumb. It's just where things are right now, unlikely.
I had pitched the concept to Boss Fight soon after I left Hasbro, when they weren't doing anything with Joe, and we weren't sure that 6-inch was going to happen, about doing a line if Hasbro wasn't going to do anything with it, and that they might trust Andrew Franks with it because he had done Joe before during his time at Hasbro. And now again, this is almost 10 years ago. But one of the sticking points was that at that time, Boss Fight didn't want to make anything that resembled a firearm at the time.
Right.
Now, again, I think a lot of that came from Eric Aranya, who is very strongly, anti-firearm.
Right.
So, and I get it. Unless you space age it, I'm not sure how you make Joe without that kind of weapon.
Right.
But I don't know if that's still a sticking point for them or if that was just back then. I haven't looked at their current catalogs to see if they're actually making anything with a barrel on it. But that definitely was an issue, a strong issue, a ways back.
The Phantom came with pistols.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe that's changed.
Noah Manchild is crossing the streams. The amazing Chriswell, I predict Hasbro will hire Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods for classified. It's a new day. Yes, it is. I take it.
But not Odyssey Jones. Nobody's hiring him.
No. Well, I mean, he wasn't the best worker, so
no.
Not a huge loss, but Anyway, before we get too deep in the wrestling weeds, congratulations to Tony as well. Again, it sounds a lot like we're just copying and pasting, but congratulations to Tony on his new position, and hope to hear from you soon. Next news item. We're gonna get roasted by the hot take artists because we didn't have a hot take there.
Right, it's pretty vanilla.
Not even a reckless one.
Right?
No.
I'm just feeling rational today.
Yeah, it was just thoughtful.
Reckless hot take.
It was just thoughtful with some insight.
Right.
We better keep that garbage off the internet.
I know. That's probably
we're gonna get demonetized for that.
Why we're sitting at just under 1,600. Not enough hot takes.
Yeah.
Not enough predicting classified characters that don't come out for 6 years,
Yeah.
and then doing a victory lap when they finally show up.
Yeah, well, there's that old saying about the broken clock.
Right.
Death of Taline. No one will be able to follow.
Back on May 6th, this is going on just after last week's program. Haya put out some shots here for its Cobra Python Trooper. And sure, he looks great. He's a Haya Cobra Trooper with a questionable paint job. But you can see there he's got a couple of weapons. He's got a knife, a couple pistols, interchangeable hands, and a battle stand. Available in spring 2027, although pre-orders are open now. That one's going to run you $35 to $40, depending. Mark Weber, what do you think?
I think it's pretty cool, and I don't like Python stuff very often, but I don't know, pretty slick. I like it when I can draw the line on some stuff, so I'm not getting it, even though I have most of the highest stuff. But you know what? This one's not bad.
Yeah, they changed the colors a little bit. They got rid of that green element in things, and I can't say that it's worse for it.
If it was the purple magenta sort of Python Patrol color from back in the day, it might put me over. I might actually grab this guy, but I don't need the milky yellow. It's not doing that much for me. But because there's not much of it, it pops. It's a Violator color, right? So not bad. Not bad.
Rex, what do you think?
I mean, the Python idea translated so much better to the vehicles because of the color scheme used on the vehicles. So much better than it did with the figures, where some of them are just like, wow, they look like those color basters, that they run through as perfect concept.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine.
That Python Crimson Guard is and forever will be one of the ugliest repaints ever.
It's so ugly you cannot look away.
Right. It's so ugly that I had to have one.
Yeah, it
was that
look
bad.
At that thing. Look at it.
This is horrendous. This is a magnificent figure mold that was done perfectly the first time around.
It is an ugly, loathsome beast, and yet I cannot look away.
For no good reason. Here, enjoy it in all its ugly, ugly glory. Oh, I see the comment counter ratcheting up after I criticize the Python Crimson Guard. We'll see if I got to. David Allen's here. Hey, David. Hi, Mike. David. Nothing for you, Honcho. Forget you, man.
He thinks it's Twitter and he's limited in his characters. Yeah.
Nowhere Man Child picking up on my Seinfeld reference.
Right.
That's Cooter's Garage. Maybe they'll do a Python Bat and get rid of the gray sweatpants. Come on, man. Python Bat deserves to relax.
Yeah. It's not his fault they made him operational on the weekend. Like, son of a bitch.
Right. I got to work tomorrow, but I'm working from home. It's gray sweatpants time. I'm not mad. Right. I'm not mad at Python Bat.
Python Bat's like, son of a bitch. I was watching Rockford Files. Okay.
So again, pre-orders are open now for the Python Trooper. So wherever you get your Haya toys, and Lord knows there's an army of retailers at this point that are carrying these things. Have at it. Expect them in the spring of next year. Next news item. Hey, we're into comics already. Gives you an idea what we got going on. But expect this one tomorrow. From Skybound, it's G.I. Joe Real American Hero 328. Of course, written by Larry Hama, art by Andrew Kroenke and Francesco Segala. Big Dawn Moreno issue. She finds out some things that have been hiding in Snake Eyes' psyche, and I don't think she's happy about them. And so there's your cover right there. But things are about to get interesting back in the main story. We're done with side quests at this point. And it's back to the team that is infiltrating the new Springfield. So good deal.
Sounds like the big bad in a rotten mafia movie. Big Don Moreno. Hey, don't cross Big Don Moreno. She'll mess you up.
That's Don Moreno.
Yeah. Don Moreno, you come here on my daughter's wedding day wearing 2 swords and a ponytail with no action figures. No, I got one coming out. Okay. Because that Bishoju statue's creepy. So
it is. It really is. It really is. They kind of all are, aren't they?
They are, but it just stuck out because it was the only merch for her forever.
Right.
So if you actually liked what I mean, love her or hate her, because she's a little bit polarizing. It's the new character they've given the most spotlight to in
a generation,
30 years, right? And the only piece of merch they had out there was a borderline creepy Bishoju statue. I'm probably butchering
it. Was a big slice of cheesecake.
Yeah, like shouldn't she have like dropped a dish and been going right? Like, come on, what are you doing?
The character being a teenager doesn't really help.
Right, and that the character has at no point have they played her off as being a romantic attachment or an object of pursuit, right? Like,
right.
It just doesn't work.
It seems to have she seems to be an item with what's his name, Throwdown.
Okay, I guess that makes sense.
So, but that hasn't really been played up a whole lot. It just kind of like it's been off camera.
It'd be like doing a Star Wars cheesecake cover of Mon Mothma. Like, nobody wants that. What are you doing? Doesn't make sense.
I don't know if it was so much of like, she was an item, with him. It's just, they just had this kind of shared bond of trying to replace a classic character.
Right.
Right.
Step into those shoes,
Right.
Maybe we seem to be at the genesis point for that sort of thing is all I'm saying.
Do you think
Scarlett was all jealous of those two making goo eyes?
Mm-hmm. Do you think those two hang out with Rodimus Prime some of the time? Just like, hey man, welcome to the Big Shoes to Fill Club.
Right. I'm sure they're in the same group text.
Yeah,
it's probably fair.
Because they both have gone over better than Rodimus Prime.
Yeah.
So because Rodimus Prime, he sucked. Just unequivocally sucked.
Nowhere Man-Child has the best post of the night so far.
Hey, Bothans died to bring us this calendar.
Like hands on her knees and yep. We're the only podcast bring you the very latest in sexy Mon Mothma.
Hot Mon Mothma action.
David Allen making a point to say he said hi to Mark earlier in the chat. Well, all right then. But so what's up with not saying hi to us?
I'm batting leadoff, baby.
I'm just 15 years. I got the shirt on for 15 years, and I gotta hit second. That's some bullshit.
That's nothing, man. I'm old. I'm balding. I'm hitting leadoff. Call me Paul Goldschmidt, baby. Woo!
Worked tonight.
It did.
We're giving David Allen the business for being, friendly. That's not right. I'm kind of a dick. Dustin Jeffrey asks, is it a reckless hot take to say I'm over silent issues? No, not really. I'm ready to go a little bit before getting a whole mess of silent issues again. Not that they weren't done fairly well for the most part. Especially the surprise one from the Energon universe. I don't know if you've read that one yet, Mark, but
I'm making a big comic run tomorrow, so I'll be all caught up.
All right.
But if Dustin's tired of him, just read the Baroness one again. Apparently it makes more sense on the 4th or 5th reading. So there you go.
It made more sense on the second reading. I'm not going to say that it was necessarily my favorite comic, but at least I could follow along. Mm-hmm. I have read them all at this point. I got caught up on Copperhead and Firefly, and they were okay.
What's your favorite modern silent issue, and why is it Beachhead?
Well, I mean, Phil Hester did that one. It's awesome. So I don't like. It's one of those where I'm kind of painted in a corner because I'm the guy with 250 something Beachheads, but it probably was the best one of the 10. And I would put a close second would be the Crimson Guard one from a few weeks ago. That's right up there.
You probably need one Beachhead issue to go behind every Beachhead figure in your new Mondo display.
I'm up to 119
comics.
Right, different covers, of course.
Attaboy.
No, because still more that I haven't discovered.
I believe that's how many printings the first issue's got through.
You only need 30 more covers to have them all, so you're good.
Right. See, I'm getting close.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I keep buying those After Action Report books. I say that because I know eventually Josh will see this, and will send me instant messages about him.
Yes.
Jake Rose asking, can someone explain the Firefly? Looks like he killed most of the October Guard and gotten better. I think your answer is right there in front of you, sir. He didn't kill them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not 100% sure that those things are necessarily in continuity anyway. So
right. But again, I kind of thought that at first with a couple of them, and then realized they could just be incapacitated. So okay.
I can't even be. It's too late to be called that spoiler. But is it really a spoiler if you're saying Firefly killed Earth 2's October Guard? Like, who cares, right?
Dave McDonald says it's time for an issue where Snake Eyes infiltrates Toastmasters.
It's not a bad idea.
That would have been awesome a couple years ago, but now he can talk.
Yeah. They should do a bit where he's just like beatboxing in the back of the plane on the way to a mission, and they're like, knock it off, man. He's like, oh, sorry.
Jesus, just for a minute, shut up.
Right?
He hasn't shut up since he got his voice back.
That'd be awesome if they're all pensive waiting to get to the jump zone, and he's in the back going, you can get with this, you can get with that, you can get with this, you can get with that.
I mean, if I couldn't talk for the better part of 40 years, I'd be doing that all the time. I wouldn't
Absolutely.
Stop. I barely stop talking now. Can you imagine after a long pause like that? I would have a lot built up.
It's probably true.
I'd go mute again just from the hoarseness. Then I'd have to go back to my ice cold Arnold Palmer.
He's back there going, nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. Knock it off! Snake Eyes. Jeez.
Blah, 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 blah.
This guy.
He's singing the Golden Girls theme song, and they're like, for fuck's sake, Snake Eyes.
Pushing him out of the back of the plane.
Has anybody seen this show? It's great.
But going forward week, Energon G.I. Joe number 22. It's your local comic shop. That's from Joshua Williamson. Pencils by Andrea Milana and Lee Loffridge on colors.
Hey, look who it is.
Cool color. Or rather, cool cover.
Yep.
I'm all for it. I sometimes a character has to hang around for a little bit. You got to figure out what his role is really going to be. In Crystal Ball's case, it only took 39 years. Got to let him breathe. It's like giving that sitcom that has some potential, giving it that second season. Crystal Ball needed 38 years to get warmed up, and then a good classified figure last year, and here he is in the comics. That's all it takes. Just 4 decades is fine.
I mean, no offense to that classified figure, which is probably the best upgrade a figure's ever got. But Crystal Ball is never a good figure. Doesn't mean he can't be a good character, right?
Right.
What's he do? How are you going to play with that, right? So, especially the original, man. That's one of my enduring memories of G.I. Joe is going in Bend, going to the same drugstore and going back through 8 or 9 crystal balls on the peg. And there's nothing else. Nobody else left. Just a bunch of crystal balls.
Michael Gene Fleming is standing for Crystal Ball. He was great and super creepy in the IDW Cobra series, and yeah, he kind of was. It just, I think, I don't know. It doesn't for as cool as that series was at the time. I just don't think that they ever got the push behind it to, like, they were always afraid of pushing it out in front of the main universe. Like they didn't want to. They kind of kept it in the background deliberately.
I like that it was
good stuff.
Ripped from the headlines, kind of. With a little Scientology bent on it, but it was still a story about Scoop, right? Like Scoop.
Come on now, what's your problem with Scoop?
Nothing. He's a journalism grad like me. By the way, I keep saying journalism, Bachelor of Science from Arizona State, MBA from the University of Rhode Island. Now I'm going for my master's of teaching at Rhode Island College. I keep telling my family that when I get that next master's degree, that's 422, I will be a doctor. I'll be Dr. Mark Weber. And they keep saying that's not how it works. And I'm like, I think they're selling me short. 422.
No, that's not how it works.
Dr. Mark Weber. You can call me Doc.
I'll go with it. I'll go with Dr.
8 years? I'm a doctor, goddammit. Yeah.
That's at least 6 more years of higher education than I'd be willing to go through.
See?
So Lord knows my patience ran out, halfway through my first semester of my junior year.
Yeah.
So believe me, yeah, that's enough for me. Whatever.
Dr. Weber. Yeah, coming up.
Bring the system down, Dr. Weber.
Dr. Honcho.
Honcho.
Sounds like a territory wrestling villain.
Right? We can run a segment at the end of the show. Ask Dr. Honcho.
That's a good one. Oh my God, Dr. Honcho has attacked Billy Jack Haynes. That's right.
Cooter's Garage likes Doc Honcho.
Doc Honcho. That's not bad.
I don't know. I kind of like Dr. Honcho a little better. I think you gotta.
I don't know. I mean, we already have a doctor at the end of the show, and you know how jealous cats can be.
Yeah, I'm just saying. We're talking about a tag team. The Mad Doctors, Honcho and Soxo. Here we go.
Oh.
No, Hontor is not happening. Doc Cho is barely passable.
If you just give them enough money, most any university will make you a doctor without having to do any classes. Yeah, but those are honorary degrees.
You think Cena spent 8 years in school to become a doctor of thugonomics? That's some bullshit right there, man.
Well, he didn't.
It was an associate's degree at best.
He didn't go to 6 years of grad school to be Mr. of Thugonomics.
Right? I don't think either Dr. Dre spent 8 years in college. Come on.
I don't know, man. He's got flow.
Dr. Tom Pritchard. If you have that on your bingo card, congrats.
Dr. Tom Pritchard.
I'll be Dr. Tom Pritchard. You can be Gigolo Jimmy Del Rey. It'll be great. I'm happy for that as opposed to Chris Candido. That's fair.
Chris Candido was probably a better worker.
Oh yeah.
But had some other baggage, which
yeah, poor guy.
Anyway. Job along in Toy City. Doctor's nice, but what's wrong with Master Honcho?
Yeah, they're doing away with master, right? Like there aren't even master bedrooms anymore. So I like Doc.
Dustin Jeffrey says no doctor is more legit than Dr. Pepper.
Not true. Look, I got the proofs in the pudding. There's no dot in Dr. Pepper. It's just DR. So
Der Pepper.
It's Der Pepper.
It's Der Pepper.
Der Pepper.
It's German. Der Pepper.
Ja, es Der Pepper. And wenn will it very big.
Looking at the Skybound calendar.
Look at that graphic.
Mercifully looking at the Skybound calendar.
Right. Well, I redid the graphic, so now that whole blue thing is one piece. So now it can't hide from me unless something goes terribly, terribly wrong.
So next week,
when it goes terribly, terribly wrong. But anyways, May 13th, of course, is tomorrow. That is Real American Hero 328, as we already told you. Real American Hero Trade Paperback Volume 5 happens tomorrow. and Transformers 32 will be waiting for you. So big week for me with 2 books. Ooh. Ooh. I feel that budget getting stretched to its limit.
I think Space Ghost comes out next week too. That'll be 3.
May 20 is G.I. Joe 22. And then May 27, the end of the month, is Honcho Week, Void Rivals 30, and Void Rivals Deluxe Edition hardcover book 2.
Ooh.
That want to collect. I think this is the arc with Springer and Hot Rod, so at least it's worthwhile for that.
At least there's robots.
I do like Springer, but the bit where he couldn't fight a couldn't beat a human-sized guy, like.
I don't know, man. Just think it's like Superman, right?
Yeah, but Springer's green may be made of kryptonite. You never know.
You know what? Fair point. It is never addressed at any point in any Transformers media, so you may be correct. I will give you that.
You know, that deluxe edition.
I think it's pistachio.
What's it better? That Void Rivals deluxe edition hardcover. Actually, that might have some pull because I've been having trouble getting to sleep lately.
There you go.
So yeah, it's like pretty much made of melanin. Just 3 pages should be out like a light.
I don't know. I would probably flip through it enough to because it's got Springer.
Yeah, that's not bad. You can do it like a flip book.
Makes me happy.
Like the little stick guy running in the corner. That's a good idea. Maybe I was reading these wrong.
Makes you happy.
Well, I like Springer. I'll give him that.
I'm ready for him to show up in the main book, though. I have to admit that.
I mean, they got Bulkhead.
Right. Now that they have taunted me with Springer talking a lot in another book, I'm ready for Springer to do something in a very action-oriented Transformers book. So I'm ready. I'm ready for this.
Let's get some Roadbuster in there. He's a badass. They don't use him enough.
I'm surprised we haven't seen Roadbuster yet. You know, like there's been some characters that have just shown up, got shot in the face, and that people actually remember and love.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that like Roadbuster isn't one of those. That's not because I'm not hating on you here, Mark. I'm just saying that it just seems like somebody's face is getting vaporized.
Because nobody remembers who poor Roadbuster is.
No, if Roadbuster were a wrestler, his match would have just started when Kane's pyro hits, right? And he comes down to the ring, kills everybody. That's Roadbuster. Yeah.
Right. He's your opponent already in the ring.
They only did him really good once, and I forget the Transformers issue, but it was like the tombstone shot of the wreckers walking down a hallway, and he's 1.5 times the size of all of them, right? And so his gigantic shoulders, and his head was down, but his shoulders are like Magnus shoulders, bigger than his head, and they're just scraping the hell out of the ceiling. Sparks going everywhere, and he's not ducking because he does not care. And I'm like, that's it right there, man.
That's what a guy named Roadbuster would be doing.
Yeah, so good.
That's a tough SOB.
Yeah. Don't call me Dorvac.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
But yeah, IDW had got a little spotlight on Roadbuster. They're about the only ones.
I think they killed him though at some point.
Probably.
I mean, it's IDW. They killed most of them.
Yeah, just that Roadbuster was never around enough to get killed. Right. So he was kind of like, who was the before the Street Profits? JTG, who was employed by WWE for like a decade after that tag team broke up.
Right.
And it was just like, did they forget?
Yeah.
He was like the guy in Office Space who got fired, but they just stopped paying him, but they didn't fire him.
Right.
So he's still around. Is that Milton. Yeah, with a stapler.
Right.
I will burn this place to the ground.
I think JTG's last appearance on television was 8 years before he was released.
Whew.
I mean, that's special.
Yeah.
That even beats what were they? The Shining Stars. The Cologne.
Yeah.
They were around for a long time without ever appearing on TV too, but not 8 years.
I love that a truly terrible to watch wrestler was named Epico because he was anything but Epico. He was more like Boringo, but whatever.
No Epico.
He was Generico.
Yeah.
No,
he wasn't actually.
Only El Generico was awesome.
Yeah.
Dave McDonald asked, does Roadbuster transform into a Canyonero? Yes, he does.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Raj notes that Roadbuster was killed off in the later Wrecker's book near the end of the IDW run.
I think that's after I left the Transformers brand, because I got to consult a little bit on those Transformer comics. And when they're like, and then we're going to kill one of the Wreckers, I would have been like, not Roadbuster.
And we'll all be sorry to see Twin Twist go.
That's it. Sorry, brother.
Next news item.
Roadbuster.
Hey, in case you missed it, there is another sale coming up at the Swag Shop later in the month. Not much later in the month. You only got to wait till May 19th through the 25th. And that's the big one. That'll save you up to 40% on tees and enjoy deep discounts on everything site-wide, from sweatshirts and mugs to ball caps and magnets and gym shorts and more. Link is down below in the description. So, again, we have the new designs up there, the new 15th anniversary designs from Cullen Davis. They are available. But if you want to, hold up on that till the night. Save yourself some bucks. Order yourself some new summer swag from the What's on Joe Mind shop at TeePublic. I know I just went through and got Mark and Rob's complimentary 15th anniversary t-shirts.
Nice. Compliments of Cullen Davis. Did a great job.
I mean, the t-shirt, I bought the t-shirts, so it's compliments.
Well, I know, but the logo.
The logo, that's all Cullen Davis.
Yeah, it's pretty slick.
I believe Mark, you went gold standard.
Yep.
I believe
on black. Yeah.
Rob went red, white, and blue steel. So
that means he has to wear it and do the face.
Yeah, he knows. He knows.
Yeah, but when he always does blue steel, he ends up in Magnum, and we don't need that.
Well, that would be if I had a Hawaiian shirt and a mustache. But
right? Okay, then maybe Ferrari next time.
Oh. Your head can stick out of the top like Tom Selleck's.
My head probably would.
Right. Look, man, we're all over 6 feet tall. Nobody's getting in that Ferrari and actually getting behind the windshield. None of us. We're all over 5'8", so nobody's fitting in that car. Especially not me, man. I'm 6'1" and chunky, so that ain't no good.
Did Magnum ever just lose it and whip up on Higgins? Higgins needed a beating.
No. Look, man, they Higgins was the man.
Higgins doing that slow karate thing ain't scaring nobody. Come on.
Well, no, but I mean, come on now. Higgins was 60-something-year-old war veteran. He was there to manage the estate of Robin Colcord. Come on.
No, Robin Masters.
I'm sorry, Robin Masters. Robin Colcord was that Cheers?
Who's that? So. Who was Robin Colcord on Cheers?
Remember when Rebecca first showed up, her boss at the beginning?
Oh, Tom Skerritt from.
Tom Skerritt was there in the beginning, and then Robin Colcord was the later one.
Okay, all right.
Played by Roger Reese. Yeah.
Did she have a crush on him too?
Yeah.
She needed to stop doing that.
She did. That's how she ended up with Tom Berenger, the plumber.
Well, that also sounds like a guy from the indie wrestling days.
Bart Simon says, I'm 6'6". My uncle has a 308 GT, and I fit in the Magnum car just fine. I bet your head sticks out the top. I don't know, Bart. I mean, you're a skinny guy, so you'll fit, in other ways better than I will. But I bet your head sticks out the top.
You're 6'6", but your knees are under your chin.
Right, like so much
308 GT.
Like so much wacky racer. Dustin Jeffrey is correct. With what's on Joe Mind's budget, it's more of a Fiero.
That's fair.
Absolutely correct.
Fiero wasn't a bad looking car. Come on now.
Oh no, we can get the Ferrari, but it is manufactured by Matchbox.
Job along in Toy City says, with his guile and walking stick, Higgins could take Magnum. There's probably something to that.
I don't think Higgins could have taken TC, but he'd have beat the death out of Rick.
Well, Well, yeah,
I don't know. Rick was normally packing.
Rick usually carrying around an Uzi, so I don't know. Rick made that elementary.
You know what you call that? Rick and an Uzi compensation. That's what you call that.
There are a number of episodes early in the Magnum run where for whatever reason the action heads out to the street and Rick is just double Mac 10ing it. And it's, damn, Rick, there's people out there. Come on, man.
So TC and Magnum are throwing punches in the bar at the bad guys. They go out to the alley, and there's Rick just doing Death Wish 12.
Well, you know what? In the in the
with Larry
in the service, Rick was a weapons specialist. So.
Okay.
Larry Minetti as the Punisher. Dave McDonald, Higgins sent Magnum to play baseball in Japan. No, man, that was the Yankees.
Didn't they have in Mr. Baseball the rookie who they bring in who takes his job? That's really Frank Thomas, right?
It's been too long since I've seen Mr. Baseball, but it might be.
I think it was. And I just remember because the Yankees were god awful back then.
Right.
And I remember seeing Frank Thomas in a Yankees uniform just spraying line drives around. And I'm like, oh.
But you know what? You know he was loaded up on Testofen.
That's true.
But hey,
not steroids. Dude, for non-Yankees, Frank Thomas was my jam. Dude, that guy was killer.
Yeah, and like you didn't feel bad rooting for him, even though he was a bigger jerk, because Ken Griffey Jr. openly hated the Yankees.
Yeah.
So like Ken Griffey Jr. was awesome. You love Ken Griffey Jr., but like you can't root for that guy. He wants your team to fall into the sun.
Yeah,
root for that guy.
But the Big Hurt. I mean, it's one of the best nicknames ever. Come on now.
Yeah. Absolutely. Dennis Fleming, the Gunny. Higgins was SAS senior non-commissioned officer. Yeah, Higgins was the man.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Higgins was no slouch. little old, a little paunchy, but he could get it done when you needed him.
He would just grab onto that mustache and hold on, I think.
Right?
Yeah.
Iron will on Higgins.
That's right, fair. I mean, he's not like the British master, right? He wasn't like ninja bad guy, but whatever.
No.
Right. No, he wasn't anything like that. I don't think they ever treated him unrealistically.
Yeah.
Except when he would play multiple parts in the same episode. Something that guy liked to do quite often on Magnum.
Oh man.
Higgins famously on the show, Higgins had a lot of half siblings.
Okay.
Higgins' father got around. So Higgins had an Irish brother and an Asian brother and an American brother, and they were all played by the same actor, and it's outstanding.
So Mr. Higgins, Father Higgins, he was the player, huh? He got around?
Yeah.
Yeah, Papa Higgins, yes.
Salute.
Because Father Higgins was his Irish brother.
Yeah, his Irish half brother.
His Irish half brother, who was the best of the half brothers, by the way.
Were there any evil brothers with the full goatee?
There were not.
No.
There were siblings that he did not get along with, but they were not evil.
So to summarize, Captain Planet, Magnum PI, professional wrestling, Tony Colella, and anybody who joined late, you're all caught up.
Right. Yeah. We had Tony left Hasbro. Haya put out a figure, and that's really the news this week.
And Bugs fought the Crusher. You're up to date.
Top 10 match of all time.
And you're up to date. I'm Mark Weber, Sports Talk 980. There you go.
Next news item.
Do.
Hey, we've got our G.I. Joe Fundmies. Don't forget these folks. If you got $1 or $3 laying around in the couch cushions, of course, Roger still dealing with his eye issues. Jamie Sullivan's foot is we are kind of entering the end game on this, so please check out his Facebook. His doctor is really trying to get things moving on this quickly, so if you're going to donate to Jamie Sullivan's GoFundMe, hit that one up now. Cousin Kenny is still recovering from an unjust lawsuit, and Diana Davis is trapped under a mound of veterinary bills for a little crusty nose there.
Look at that.
So whatever you got. Again, we appreciate your taking a look. If you can't donate, please copy a link and spread the word, because maybe you know somebody who will.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate it. They appreciate it. This isn't easy for them to do. It's certainly not easy for us to ask you for every week, but we do it because that's what building a community is about.
Wait, we broke the news that Don Moreno is actually an Italian mob boss. A lot of people didn't know that. You heard it here first. Other people will try to steal that.
Right. Yeah. Right. We are, after all, your favorite G.I. Joe podcast. Favorite G.I. Joe podcast.
Mm-hmm. We're also your favorite G.I. Joe podcast, favorite Captain Planet podcast.
Are we?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Who's to say?
We talked about it this week, so it's possible.
We're better than that other one, so I think that makes us number one. Hey guys, welcome back to the Captain Planet podcast, episode 4321, your best in daily Captain Planet news.
Somebody please watch us.
We're going to skip the news section again today.
Because there hasn't been any.
Next news item.
Planeteers.
Remember to kick off your summer with us. Hey, this is coming up pretty soon. May 24th, we will be at the Holiday Inn Cincinnati North in West Chester, Ohio, at the Ohio Toy and Comic Show. It is 10 to 4 for general admission. Early bird gets you in the door at 9. That is $10. There is over 150 tables. There's going to be door prizes every hour. We will be there with the booth. So come on out and say hey. We're not responsible for the door prizes, though. The Ohio Toy and Comic Show is responsible for the door prizes. So I don't want to make it sound like we're being super magnanimous here. We got no budget for door prizes.
Nope.
I might be bringing some stuff to Hawk, but it ain't for door prizes. I wind up being door prizes. Jobalong in Toy City calls us the best Higgins podcast content going right now. That's cool. The damn truth right there.
Beat that Magnum PEI.
Right.
Diana Davis says, but I already have all the doors I'd ever need. But you need one more, I promise you.
Yeah.
Look, you can, just like pitching, you can never have enough doors.
Hey, man, if you're in a public service announcement, if you're looking for cool comics, G.I. Joe comics, and some of them rare, Diana's got a comment over there. She's got a bunch of them up on eBay. So that's another way you can donate to the Splash Fund.
Right. Perhaps if we got an eBay user ID, we would post that on the screen so folks can go find it.
It's actually alt.black.com /conspiracy/helicopters. There it is. I gotta try to. I looked it up once. It's completely available. I have to buy that. Father's Day is coming up, kids. They watch every episode. They're so proud of their dad.
There we go. Seller ID is D. Pam Davis. There you go. So we're gonna just start calling her Pam.
Pam? Wait, it's Pan?
Pam, like Pamela.
Pan, like Pan.
Like frying pan, yes.
Are you guys interviewing as a team? Hello, Miss Lady. Well, I'm glad we got to the bottom of that Pam situation.
Oh, God. Oh, goodness. Okay. But, all right, no, I'm wrong. It's Diana, Penelope, and Merrick Davis. There we go. So the DPAM Davis, not DPAM.
Fair.
Now we probably somebody's going to steal our identity this week.
Yep, I was just thinking about that.
Yeah. What is your birth date and social security number?
Nobody in the Joe community would dox somebody. That would never happen.
No, it's going to go out. It's good. Poor Diana. We'll have another GoFundMe up there. Help Diana recover her social security number.
Right.
That's our bad. That's our bad.
Help Diana pay the ransom for
that. Yeah, I'm selling out. Yep.
Not bad.
Hey, we received word from Diana and Cullen. They're doing fine, but they're offline right now.
Right. I got the first $20 for that if it happens, okay?
Hey, that's a good point. If somebody steals her identity, they can pay off the vet bills and then she can steal it back. Yeah.
Right. That is what I used to say when folks say, "Aren't you concerned with identity fraud?" I was like, they can have it.
Right.
I will gladly take a fresh one. We are good.
Yeah, that'd be cool to volunteer for witness protection. Like, hey man, I could just use a fresh start.
Dave Perdue Jr.
Hey, you can just start being mowing the lawn of the front. Hey, nice day for a mow, huh?
Next news item.
Homa.
Remember, sometimes G.I. Joe news happens and it's not Tuesday. You can always hit up the surveillance board. Get all of your G.I. Joe news fresh as it happens, and then come see us for a lively discussion on Tuesday night. Head over to surveillance-port.com. Why they took the tough one to spell, I don't know. That's for them to answer. But there it is. Maybe take a screen cap of this, and you can go back and type it in later. Surveillance-port.com. Also, your guide for any number of reviews and rumors and things that we don't necessarily deal with here at What's on Joe Mind. Surveillance Port will get you taken care of, so you're all caught up.
Lots of innuendo over there. Yeah.
Surveillance and innuendo. Oh, baby.
It involves photos. Like, I can handle it if there's photo evidence. That's a good line to draw. So I think that's the line they draw to. But surveillance-port.com. Next news item. And there's Chunky Tank Kid in his Meowler Tank, brought to you by the G.I. Joe 3D Printing Podcast. The boys, I think they got a new project starting this coming Sunday, so be sure to tune in Sunday morning, Sunday afternoonish at noon, to see what they get lifted off the ground, and be sure to tune in to Mark II Design on Monday night for Mark's personal live. It's the man. The boss is in.
He heard Chunky Tank Kitty, and he came running
to defend his territory.
He heard us fat shaming a cat.
Right.
He's standing up for his brother.
Yeah, I personally don't think that he's that chunky. But you know what? He certainly isn't slim.
Yeah. He's big boned.
Right. But that's what we got going on there. That's the news.
The kitty is Rubenesque.
We'll be right back after a quick word from our wonderful friends and sponsors at Kokomo Toys. Stay with us.
We buy, sell, and trade vintage and modern toys. G.I. Joe, Star Wars, Transformers, Marvel, DC, and more. Located in beautiful downtown Kokomo, Indiana, we are open every Wednesday through Saturday from 12 to 5. It's a theme park of nostalgia. Join the thousands of people who have traveled from all over the Midwest for over a decade to buy and sell with us. Get your geek on.
There we go. All right. Suppose it's time to. I got to get one of the Torpedo family bumpers in here too. So.
Happy 14th anniversary, What's on Joe Mind?
And happy 20th anniversary, Mom and Dad.
Come back!
That song.
Right? I mean, it's a year old now. Those kids are probably in college.
Could be. That's true. We do have to get Dr. Soxo in there to complete the Holy Trinity.
Right. At some point. And to make it truly 15 years of Mike, it's not complete unless we get a Mr. Sacco reference.
Mr. Soxo.
Well, it's Mr. Sacco and Dr. Soxo. That's
yeah.
So, or just the pampered brute.
Dr. Soxo didn't go to 8 years at cat college to be called Mr. Soxo. Thank you very much.
Oh, and Dustin Jeffrey asking, can we get Dr. Soxo the rock and roll cat before the wife goes to bed? I guess. Let me go back to the button here.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Dr. Soxo made my cat leave. So I don't know if he didn't like it or if it was like the sheepdogs, check it in and check it out more than Ralph, right?
I mean,
like the day shift.
It could be there. That may have been his, for all we know, that's Mr. Sacco's, I'm establishing my territory cry. So who knows? Maybe he just figured, maybe Colin he looks pretty relaxed. So maybe he just figured Sox had it under control.
That's fair.
Like this is already locked down. I don't know what you did there, Mark, but since you touched the camera, you have turned beet pink. There you go.
Look at that. All I did was touch my head and it went back. It's weird. Now I'm kind of ochre.
Right.
Good look for me.
Right. You don't look ill anymore. So that's positive.
I gotta work on my lighting. It's not good. Trust me, I need all the help I can get.
You can't go too much, man, because it'll be like Seamus. We shine too many lights on you.
Yeah.
It'll just all reflect back.
Look, Seamus, they're not going to cheer you in Philly just because you're made of cream cheese. Best Cito line ever, I think.
They might. You never know.
Look, they got little else to cheer for these days.
That's true.
That cream cheese is the best thing going.
We do have a lot of time, and super chats are open. So after all, it looks like we're forced to resort to.
Now for my favorite part of the show. What did I say? Talk to the audience. Oh God, this is always dead. All right.
That's right. It's time. Andrew Galgan, Pampered Brute, playing second stage.
Oh, yeah.
The Pampered Brute does not play second stage anywhere.
Your favorite Chicago cover band, Pampered Brute.
And Malort Cocktail. So, in addition to my anniversary on the show, May 14th, that is Thursday, actually my birthday as well.
Ooh.
So I went a little crazy this week and said, well, it's your birthday. You should absolutely buy more crap off eBay.
Yes.
And so I did. And I have some of those boxes here.
And a knife.
And for once, Rob is not hidden the box knife.
It's for his own safety.
Dave McDonald asks, and thank you for the Canadian super chat. What was your first episode about, Mike? Was it Hasbro should make a 6-inch line but flash last? No, I was not nearly that prescient. I know all I really remember about it is our guest was noted author James Kavanaugh, and I, within 10 seconds of being on the show, coined the phrase, "What's important is you're not bitter." Like literally right out of the gate, that's the first thing I said on the program. So I really don't remember. I mean, those early episodes, they were marathons. So there was just whatever was happening at the time, which was generally speaking a lot. In addition to, whatever interviews we had going and vintage stuff and I mean, those early episodes, you had to have three or 4 hours free to listen to them in their entirety. Not like the tight 2-hour excursions we embark on today. So I honestly, we'd still have it up on the Podbean site. You can check that one out yourself. And that's not me being a jerk. I really honestly don't remember specifically. Diana's asking, how is James? I've not heard from him in forever. It's been a bit for me too. It's been a little over a year since I've talked to him. I think we swapped some IMs here and there. But last I heard, he had gone into a couple of businesses, and I think now he's trying to open a bar.
Ooh.
So he's getting all the licenses and stuff there. So but more or less out of the hobby as an extracurricular thing. I think like he'll always be a G.I. Joe fan, but I just don't think he's got anything active going on inside of it now. Gene Fleming for the $10 super chat. It's done a pretty good job of doing unique offerings for the character that need to be kept regularly at retail. What different ideas would you like to see for future Duke, Snake Eyes, Cobra Commanders? Mark Weber, you're the marketing guy. Let's throw this one to you first.
I mean, once upon a time, right? I always thought that, and they've done a little bit more of this lately, but the idea that Snake Eyes in the all black, like I think they could have done a lot more with like environmental themes, right? Like, and they've done better with it lately over the last 10 years, but like Desert Snake Eyes should be awesome. And it shouldn't just be, you know, Snake Eyes black top on tan camel pants, right? Like he wears all black because he works at night mainly, right? It's good for him. So he wouldn't wear all black in the Arctic. He wouldn't wear all black in the desert, right? I think they could have done more, maybe not just with him, but if they wanted to reuse the core cast, if one year it was just, we're doing desert this year, right? Here's desert, a couple of the hits. Here's Desert Duke, Desert Scarlet, Desert Snake Eyes. Okay, cool. Here's Polar Snake Eyes. Here's Jungle Snake Eyes, whatever. I like that kind of bit of it. And then you're not trying to come up with the new iconic, this is Snake Eyes look, you know, moving forward. You're just saying this is what he would look like. This is his loadout in the desert. I think that's a good way to go with it. It would work with Duke too. Cobra Commander's harder to do, right? Like between the battle helmet, the hood, the battle armor, feels like they kind of did what they could for him because he's not a frontline guy. I know they've done Arctic Cobra Commander and stuff like that, but it doesn't hit the same for the leader of the bad guy troops. So I don't see, even with the armor, I don't see him as a frontline guy. So I don't have as good an answer for Cobra Commander, but Duke or Snake Eyes, I think environmental themed would be cool.
I kind of thought that was one of their original plans for Classified when it started off. I think I remember hearing that in some of the very earliest of live streams.
But more money to be made in playing the hits, Rob. Hate to break it to you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I mean, I know why they moved away from it. I'm not.
Yeah, and I don't want a Desert Duke more than I want a brand new character. So, but if they were determined to play the hits, and to their credit, other than repaints and stuff in the retro line, they haven't buried us in Snake Eyes single figures, right? Like they get in the vehicle packs a bit, but they haven't killed us with it. So I think maybe they understand that these are dedicated collectors, right? And they all have a Duke. And you would never say Fast Draw is a better character than Duke. But a well-done Fast Draw Classified might well outsell a well-done new look at Duke. Just because it's all dedicated collectors now. They're not even trying for new blood. So it changes the equation of what I would have pushed to go on shelf at Walmart back in my day, which wasn't that long ago. It's like 10 years ago. But now that they're just going after dedicated collectors, I don't know that you need to remake the A+ guys.
I think we might be seeing some more of the A+ guys rolling down the pipe because I think they're going to start, looking at some classified looks. I mean, Energon comic looks,
Okay.
Classified. So.
Right.
Well, it's a good point, Rob, because they're starting to run out of the B level guys, right? So when it gets down to, do you want Ambush more than Energon Duke? Okay, well, no, that scale has probably tipped. So maybe we'll see more of it coming forward.
Ambush might be a bad choice because he's got that Civil War facial hair.
Yeah.
Like that's a win.
Yeah.
Keep that classified, frankly. I agree. I was always hoping that when they brought 3 3/4 back in the late 90s, that was kind of where I was hoping they would continue to go, right? Like we got those 3 packs of figures, and we got a Cobra Polar Assault pack, and we got G.I. Joe Espionage pack, and so, and they didn't wind up sticking with it. They went back to those 2 packs, and they were kind of random. But yeah, like a year's worth of desert stuff. Like you get a desert themed Vamp and a desert themed Mobat, and then maybe the next year it's Arctic, and you get an Arctic themed Vamp and an Arctic Skyhawk. Right. It's something to mix it up. But some of the vehicles would stay the same. You're just repurposing them in different environments. And so that sort of thing for classified, that'd be great.
I mean, it did kind of that is the tack they kind of took with Pursuit of Cobra, and I think it served them well. That's a pretty well regarded line of strong looking figures.
Yeah, and this is a perfect year to have done it in classified, with the Snowcat being the leader, right, of the pack, right? So it's a good time to do Arctic Duke and maybe some of the snow guys who haven't gotten a chance yet, like Blizzard or somebody, right? But there's no one right way to do it, but if you were gonna do it, I think that makes sense.
Gene Fleming, classified take on Ambush's shelter thing would be pretty sweet. I have to agree with that too. He's kind of he's a deluxe candidate. If you think about it.
That would look kind of neat at the bigger scale, I think.
Just pack him with a bivouac. Anyways, Josiah Alcorn, thank you again, sir. Barry Blaustein died today. Any thoughts on Beyond the Mat and newer Dark Side of the Ring series? I think you're missing an important piece there. That guy was one of the writers on the Coming to America movies. So right there, I mean, has a standing reservation at the Comedy Hall of Fame.
What is this, Velvet?
Right. But Beyond the Mat was really a great documentary. As somebody who was just elbows deep in wrestling at that particular moment, more so than I am today. I know that's going to sound hard to believe, but I don't watch a whole lot of wrestling right now. But back then I was watching all of it. And Beyond the Mat was really the first look behind the curtain in any substantive way. Internet culture was not what it is now. We didn't always know what was going on backstage at these things. And so it was really eye-opening, really neat. He caught some pretty iconic moments from that era for that movie. And I don't like it. He wouldn't be able to get away with making that movie today, because they would be so protective of, the Mankind at Hell in a Cell or the Montreal Screwjob. And, there's no way that he would be allowed to use that footage today, the way he was back in the late 90s. So if you're a wrestling fan, Beyond the Mat is something that really shifted the paradigm for you as a fan. Dark Side of the Ring, I didn't get too much into that stuff. It was a little too far. They were always picking something that I knew was tragic, and a lot of those stories were why I got out of wrestling in the 2000s. Like, there were just too many guys that I enjoyed as performers that were dying. I think we had the and I understand the circumstances around it, but like the Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, Mr. Perfect run was pretty much the end of it for me for a while. I stopped watching after those 3 guys went away. And so, I don't really seek out the really dark stuff that I know is going to be dark. I was paying attention when they passed away the first time. And you hear, oh, well, drugs were involved, or alcohol was involved, or violence was involved. I don't need to know any more details than that. It's you want to remember people at their best, and certainly those guys performing in the ring, particularly guys who leave under those circumstances. A lot of times, the guy in the ring is the best that they are.
Yeah.
So So I can't say I have any real thoughts on Dark Side. Again, I'm not bringing it down. I'm not saying anything about the quality of those shows. I'm just saying that it's not for me.
I've watched some of it, not all of it. But I did think it was pretty good, pretty smart filmmaking when they, I'm sure, learned that they wouldn't have access to nearly any footage. So they decided to do reenactments with soft focus. So they could find guys that look enough like the wrestlers that through a kind of hazy lens, you can make out what they're trying to tell you without having to, it would be jarring to go, this was the Montreal incident. And you're like, that doesn't look like Shawn Michaels at all, right? It would have been, I think, a series killer. So I thought that was pretty smart.
Dominic Johnson, sorry if you guys talked about it, but did you catch the Hogan documentary on Netflix? I thought it was pretty good. Jimmy Hart is the GOAT. I haven't watched any of it so far, so I can't say.
I watched every bit of it, and it's fun. It's a good watch. It's very well put together. But Hogan's known to stretch the truth a lot, and there's no bit here, and like some of it's just so dumb. Like every bit that he embellishes is to make the story better or him look better, and like he's said for years that he and Andre at WrestleMania 3 that Hogan didn't know the finish, right? Or he knew the finish but wasn't sure Andre was going to do it, right? Like, come on. Like anybody goes to the ring for the main event of WrestleMania without it completely cemented, right. or that when there was no real heat between Andre and Hogan. So like Andre was going to be a jerk at his age with his back feeling like that and
right.
not pass the torch to Hogan at WrestleMania 3. It's just such a dumb lie. And,
right. Whatever it does for the story, it's a cheap shot at Andre's professionalism. Anything. You know, it's unnecessary. Andre,
who called everybody boss, unless he hated you, right? Like right. One of the most unassuming guys. They talk about Andre filmed Princess Bride right before the WrestleMania 3 match. And there's a bit where he has to lift Robin Wright up, and he couldn't do it. They had to put a harness on her so Andre could lift her. Robin Wright. I mean, that's how bad. Watch that match again and think about the crippling pain Andre was in, and the fact that he got that much, delivered that much on a big stage. So that's the first. Or my favorite Hogan lie, when he was big in Japan and the States at the same, or touring Japan at the same time, he claimed that he wrestled 400 nights a year because he could wrestle in Japan and then cross the international date line, get a day back, and wrestle in the States too. And I'm like, yeah, that's not how reality works, Hulk.
I think there were things that he said to try and just be bigger than life, and then when somebody would call him out on it, obviously, I think the 400 days thing, I think that's just something that everybody recognized was so stupid.
Right.
I think he just doubled down on it because it was fun. But
maybe.
But there were some other things that he would just keep doubling down on, even though we know 3 and 4 and 5 other sources tell the story differently and exactly the same.
Yeah.
Right. And he's saying it his way, and it's the only one that's different. I got a feeling, Hulk, that you're gonna be the one stretching the truth a little bit.
I love that Thunder in Paradise won 4 Emmys.
You don't have to disprove the 400 nights claim, right? Because right. It isn't physically possible. It can't be done. But you be you, Hulk. You be you.
Jeff Butler breaking news here. Donald Gibb has died at 71. He was Ogre in Revenge of the Nerds. That sucks.
Yeah.
Also, Jean-Claude Van Damme's buddy in Bloodsport. I mean,
that's right.
I mean, man, that's terrible. So super sky point to Donald Gibb. Joe on Joe podcast. Welcome to the show, sir. Never heard of you. The wrestling docs just drive home the performers end up broken and poor, while the owners and promoters all record their interviews in expensive homes. Yeah, right?
Well, Hogan's house looked pretty good, but that's that Gawker money.
Right. There's a few guys who make it to the very tippy top that get to kind of join them. But even some really successful guys die without a whole lot in their bank account. Roddy Piper made a decent amount of money from his acting career, but certainly not from his wrestling career. Dominic Johnson, one thing he didn't lie about was Shawn Michaels overselling their match at SummerSlam. Yeah. I imagine he did tell the absolute God-given truth on that one.
I did like that. You can kind of divide Shawn Michaels' career in half, at least WWF career, right?
Right.
From pre-injury Shawn, when he was a prima donna and supposedly all pilled up and just so hard to deal with, wouldn't lay down for anybody. And then when he came back, when he kind of understood what made his favorite wrestler, Ric Flair, amazing, right?
Right.
And then there's this blip right in the middle of the comeback of the Angel Shawn second half, where he and Hogan are supposed to do a trilogy or at least 2 matches. And Michaels is supposed to win the first. And Hogan goes, nope, 1 match, I go over. That's what's going to happen. And for the first time, Michaels couldn't politic his way into a more pleasing finish for himself. So he just made the entire match a joke. Fine. I'll make what should be an iconic match up, at least name-wise. And I'll just make it awful.
Right.
So I can throw an on-screen tantrum. It's like, okay.
And Shawn Michaels was good enough at that point. He probably could have pulled a decent match.
Yeah.
Out of Hulk by those standards, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
He'd gotten the most out of Hogan at that age as was possible. And
no, but the ego was still there.
And you know what? Fair enough. He got the rug pulled out from under him. Whatever.
He just got done to him what he'd done to guys for years.
Right.
So my heart doesn't break for the half-bald kid.
Half-bald?
HBK. It's hard to tell with that hat.
I'm just saying it's pretty well the whole way.
Why did he choose such a bad cowboy hat to be his go-to?
I don't know.
That's a terrible look.
I agree, but I mean, I think as he's full banana up there, man. It's gone.
Probably. Yeah, probably.
It's gone. He would call you Harry, Mark.
I got you, Sean. I outlasted you.
He's watching this show at home and going, man, if I had thick, lustrous locks like the honcho, that ginger bastard, that hair should be on my head. I'm the heartbreak kid. Right now.
You know you want me, Sean.
There's just
way to go.
Oh my God, Mike died.
Shawn Michaels
he probably hit that button out of his mouth again.
Shawn Michaels got him kicked off the air.
There
he has that power. He runs NXT, you know. Hey, that's the show, folks. We appreciate you coming along and joining us.
There's a shiny bald with 2 long hair in the back guy kicking Mike around.
We want what did we get in? I don't know. Time to go. Oh, he's back. And that's it. It's been a great show. We appreciate you guys joining. Oh.
I bumped the mouth.
I knew it. I called it.
Yeah, you did.
But, real quick.
Wait, that's not a euphemism, is it?
No, it's literally I bumped the button on the side of the mouth.
Yeah, there's a button. He can kick himself out with a button on that mouse.
That's kind of
it's real sensitive.
It's a bit of a design flaw.
It's going to result in me buying a different mouse very soon.
Even on Battle of the Planets, they had like a glass thing over the button that you had to flip up.
Anyways, I did promise everybody, so I guess I got to run a graphic. Wish I could play all a little Spanish Flea. I wish I could play it. I wish I could play it through the entire segment.
Man, that has 70s game show all over.
Well, yeah,
all over it.
Sale of the Century did use that song among others.
Well, I didn't. I mean, I'm pretty sure the Newlywed Game did too, because I mean, they were the in-house band.
Right. Well, they were, weren't they?
Yeah.
But we're here. I am trying to safely administer box knife to box. So you see me cutting away from me and towards the camera.
You ready, Rob?
It's like 3D House of Unboxing.
Wow! Oh my God!
My eye. Why would you do that to my eye?
Next week,
Eye.
Next week, Rob will tell us all what he's doing with his 250 Beachhead figures.
Because that is all I've got in value to pay off the legal fee.
Setting them off with firecrackers.
This is the entire box full of padding.
Sand and ground up clamshells.
And the figure was sitting on top of it. Not in the middle of it, mind you. On top.
There you go.
So I mean, it's wrapped in foam, so it's not like it's unprotected, but it's again just a little weird. A little weird. I'll get the gotta remember to hold these up.
That don't look good.
Yeah.
Put the knife down.
I mean, we were fine, but you know. But some trash over there. I wonder what this is.
Talking Battle Commander, Cobra Commander.
You know, if I could find one of them affordable, I'd probably buy one. But this is just it's an 86 Beachhead.
Oh, look at that. So you're the guy who outbid me.
No, that doesn't. I don't bid on things. I don't bid on things. I find ones that people are selling at a set price, and I favorite them. I put them on my watch list, and then I sit and wait. And if they send me an offer because they're tired of their overpriced figure sitting on eBay and staring back at them, if they send me an offer, or if I send them an offer that they find agreeable, after watching it sit there for 3 or 4 weeks,
He waits on a gnarled branch like a buzzard in the desert.
I am patient. I have a lot of beachheads. I can wait on yours. He's got all his gear. He's in good shape. Paint's nice.
Crotch intact.
Intact. Here's his file card in the foam. I'll open that later. So there's that one. And
wait, what number?
I don't know. I have to check the list. I'm behind on applying tags and stands to them.
Okay.
I got a line of them that don't have any of that stuff yet. I have to go through. And then we got another one. So
Rob, when he's counting beachheads, like the count, no doubt, do you shout out random numbers and try to throw him?
I just wait for the thunderclaps, and then I know he's done.
That's fair. What's his full name, Mike?
Count Von Count.
Count Von Count.
But he fell down.
I did learn that obsessive counting is a part of some vampire lore.
Really?
Yes.
And I saw a meme this week, or a video clip, of the Count singing his "I Love to Count" song, where they bleeped out the word count every time he said it. And it made it instantly filthy dirty. I bleep all day long, and I bleep all day night. I love to bleep.
Somewhere Jerry Nelson is rolling over laughing. So I guess since we got a second box, I got to play the theme song again.
That proves that 5.9 seconds of horns is perfect.
Right.
Yeah.
Dominic Johnson, thanks guys for doing this every week. It means a lot. Can't wait for the next 15 years. You sadistic bastard.
Man.
15 more years? Come on, man.
Can you imagine how bald I'm going to be in 2041? Good Lord. You guys will still have perfect hair, but gray.
Maybe. All right, so here we go again. Knife pointing away.
Mm-hmm.
Coming at you.
Ah, sweet fancy Moses.
Sweet sassy molasses. You can't cut me with a knife.
Andrew Gauguin, till you're 90.
Yeah, we'll be at a retirement home together. Just going, death of the line. This guy, I'm telling you, they can't make it without him.
Wow. And we're lamenting the defection of Lenny Panzica III.
Right.
To Boss Fight Jr.
Mm-hmm.
We got some more stuff going in this one. So sometimes Uncle Mike smells a deal.
And sometimes Uncle Mike just smells.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Make sure I got it all. Because again, loads of paper in this one. This is a box. It's got 3 GI Joes in it. We got a box that is the size of my face. That's really big for 3 GI Joes. So we'll while I'm getting out of the bubble wrap, Mark, why don't you show us what you got this week?
Oh, I got 2 things. And a cat. Get ready for Colin 2, the return.
Dr. Saxo is gone, so he's got a
Colin 2, the revenge.
Look at this thing. This thing's beautiful.
There you go.
Josh Eggerman hooking me up with G.I. Joe trivia and activity book. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I'm going to dig into that. It's really good on road trips, but people keep honking at me. And I'm like, shut your mouth. I'm doing something here.
Right? Maybe you should not drive and do trivia at the same time.
And I'm just trying to fit in with all these crappy New England drivers. And then Zag action.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah. I haven't opened her up yet, but she looks pretty cool.
I got mine last week. I still haven't opened it up.
Right? It's a race. It's a negative race.
Yeah.
We'll see who breaks first. So, but yeah, pretty happy with that.
Blocking Colin looking at the camera, man.
Yeah. Hey, Colin, what's up, brother? What about over here? Show the people your pretty face. Yeah.
No.
Like, no. Come on.
He looks like the neighbor on Home Improvement. What are you doing, buddy? Over here.
Wilson.
Knock it off, Mark. Come on.
Now he's entangled in the headphones. That's a good look for you.
He's trying to plug in himself. He's trying to be a panelist here.
Watch this.
He wants to be the upper right square like Wally Cox.
Right. I should get him some glasses so he can go and put him right in the middle.
He wants to what did Louis Arquette call himself on that show? What was the fake name he gave himself? David Arquette's grandfather?
I don't know. Was he a WCW champion? I doubt it.
He probably wasn't. I got another one of these guys. He's got the accessory pack gun, but that's hardly grounds for disqualification.
When you're putting a beachhead together, Mike, say complete beachhead that you got off of eBay, and you're putting them all together, what hand does the weapon go in, or is it interchangeable to you?
It whatever one it wants to fit in, that's what I put it in.
Okay.
I don't want to be replacing thumbs.
That's
so
fair.
I just whatever hand it goes in, that's what it goes in. But here we got because I didn't have him in the relaunch. I had him when I was a kid, but I had never picked up, and he was the last figure from the year that I can say that about. And I'll get all of his little accoutrements later. They're just going to stay in the bag for right now. I had never done Lifeline.
You never had Lifeline?
No, I did as a kid, right?
Oh, okay,
but
okay.
The ones from when I was a kid are kind of packed away.
Okay.
So like all of what I've collected since then, since from 1996 onward, never bothered with a Lifeline. So, and then I decided to go totally over the top on it.
And he now has 16 lifelines.
Right.
217 lifelines in that box. That was barely the size of my face. Oh, that's not a happy look from Mr. Colin.
He just wants to be loved. Is that so wrong? As he's thinking ways to kill him. Let me think.
ways to kill him in his sleep.
Diana says he needs kisses.
Yeah, right.
Just plain old Jay. Describe irony. Mike being reckless with his knife and he gets a lifeline. But I did double up. Only this fella, he's the one from 91 with the Kellogg's giveaway.
Okay.
With the Duke legs. Notice there's no flare gun, no pistol on the side. He's got those kind of skinny gung-ho Duke legs going on there.
I don't think I have that. Is that one rare by comparison? Probably.
No. They gave so many of them away. He was actually, out of the three of these figures from this guy, this was the least expensive one. And I'm not saying that as a definitive thing, but it also wasn't crazy out of order. And he didn't come with a gun. I believe he just came with the backpack and the first aid kit. He didn't even have the little mask that came with the first aid kit. So there, got him too. So we not only did we lifeline, we double lifeline. And I got so many little plastic bags now. So many extra little plastic bags. I'll do when Daryl's here next week, I'll make sure to get a beachhead graphic. Oh, did you just give him the King Haku headbutt there?
Yeah, he was digging it. I should give him the Superfly and actually jump in the air. Or the terrible Junkyard Dog one where he got down on all fours and ran forward. That was awful. Even as a kid, before I was sure it was fake, I would look at that and go,
JYD was a wonderful personality and a terrible worker. So
yeah, it's fair.
Even as a kid, we knew.
I need to watch his stuff in Mid-South when he was king of Mid-South for like 3-4 years, because he was like crazy over.
But, he was crazy over in New York, but
yeah. But behind the scenes, they called him the junk food dog at that point. So,
but Ragtime Rob, you got anything in?
I mean, I got in my trivia and activity book as well, but that's about it.
All right. Why don't you go ahead and lead us into shout-outs then?
Shout out to let's see, the passage of time. It needs to move faster. At least until Friday the 22nd.
We need to click on the toggle
and of course
switch
to the studio audience.
We got to play Ragtime Rob at time and a half speed.
Yeah.
So he can be done in 4 days.
Right. Time and a half. Maybe even time and 3/4.
Yeah, now we're talking.
How about you, Mark? Who we shouting out to?
I mean, Sunday was Mother's Day, right? And there's a lot of mothers out there. But to my mom in lovely Bend, Oregon, who taught me so much. And to my wife, the lovely Mrs. Weber, who's actually here on the show. Oh, but no. We've got our son Derek, who's back visiting from college right now. So we've got both kids in the house. So we're feeling a little retro in the Weber house this week. So kudos to my mom and my wife and all the mothers out there for Happy Mother's Day.
How long does Derek's school year go?
Not long enough, right? Like, what are we paying for? Come on now. Derek's home from college in Pennsylvania. He'll be here for a week. And then he's going on a mission trip. Last year he went to Cuba and got sunburned so much. I was so proud of him.
Right.
And this year he's like, that's not far enough. I'm going to Zimbabwe. So good for you, Derek.
Okay.
Have a good time in Zimbabwe.
Stay safe, man.
Yep.
But yeah, I'll reiterate everything from Mark and Rob to our audience watching us live, as you do most every week. If you're catching us on replay, hey, don't sweat it. Replay squad counts just as much. We love you just the same. just whatever you do, make sure you're doing all that cool YouTube stuff where you like and share and subscribe and blah, 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 blah. I know everybody hates it when I say that, but frankly, if I don't, then you don't. So,
Right.
So please just hit the buttons. We've been doing better on likes these last couple of weeks because I've been talking about it. So I've been guilting you. I've been calling you out on some lackluster performances. But it looks like we've righted the ship and we can take you off action plan. So, yeah, that's really all we got. I mean, of course, a shout out to our wonderful friends and sponsors at Kokomo Toys.
Mm-hmm.
We'll sing the theme song real quick. Kokomo Toys.
Kokomo Toys.
Michael Gene Fleming asking Daryl DePriest. Yes. Next week, Daryl DePriest will be our special guest on the program. I'm hoping that he doesn't cancel on us like every other guest I've had lined up for most of the last 3 weeks. Even Greg and Dan last week, they approached about being on the show on Monday afternoon. I was like, "What you doing tomorrow night?" And they were good. So, because somebody had backed out last minute. So, no, Daryl, we've set it up a couple of weeks. So I have a good feeling that he's gonna actually show up.
We tried to sweeten the deal with a free Hawaiian shirt, but it turns out he has them all.
Yeah.
So
the one that we offered,
that's like trying to sweeten it up for beachheads for Mike.
Right. Like the one that we offered him, it was like, "You mean this one?"
Right.
And I looked over at the shirt that I was going to show in front of camera, and it was gone. He already had it. It was there in his possession.
I remember he was wearing a really a stunning one, and I mean that in a good way, like a really vibrant Hawaiian shirt with like slick black slacks one day. And so he looked very sharp. And somebody commented on it, and he's so nonchalant. He was like, "Yeah, I got all the shirts in a row and all the pants in a row, and I just take one from the top, one from the bottom." And then when he washes them, he just puts them in the back.
We
their way up.
We should have saved some of this Magnum PI discussion from tonight for next week.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Right. I wonder.
Hey, look, there's always room for more Magnum.
Fair enough. I just like, who is the Higgins to Daryl's Magnum?
Ooh,
is what I want to know.
I just want to introduce him with the theme song. Given our limitations, it would go ba 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 ba.
I don't think we'd get that far.
Hey, we could use the original theme song, and no one would care.
Oh, that's a good call.
Yeah, Cooter's Garage. You're gonna have to lure him in with a cobra bug. Yeah. I only have
one of my favorite stories, man. He comes running back with it like a 7-year-old at Christmas. Like,
I saw the bug. I remember it.
Yeah, it was beautiful. He was like, "It's complete," and I got it at a good price. I'm like, "Don't you have 5?" And he was like,
"Well, now I have 6.
6, I think. Is that including that one? Oh, okay, 7. Attaboy.
No, don't put it in the case. People think we're making it.
Don't read that the wrong way. It was the coolest thing ever that a VP at Hasbro was running the floor, identifying stuff that was complete, realizing it was at a good price, and pouncing on the deal, right? Because no other VP at Hasbro would have been like that. Not one. So, good for Daryl.
But we will see him next week, and hopefully all of you.
Mm-hmm.
On the next episode of What's on Joe Mind. As our friend Vagon likes to say, stay safe, and if you can't, be careful. We will be back next Tuesday at 9:05. Until then, have a great weekend. A happy belated Mother's Day. And yo, Joe.
Beer.
Bye.